Try to develop more testing code, a more comprehensive testing code. Comprehensive testing code means that we want to use a large set of data and then test it, all of the functions, if it works correctly or not. So here I've tested a little bit, but what if those are just special cases satisfied, but in the general case it may not be satisfied and so on. That may be happen. So let's develop some more comprehensive testing code. More comprehensive testing with a large set of data. So let's define int data size s is 2001. Then let's create fstack s tester with s data. At the very beginning, we should assert that test is empty, of course, and this should not be full. That's the first condition. And then let's have a loop. Using a loop, let's push data there, and as you push it, then it's no longer empty as you push the first data. Also, what you want to test is that is not full. We want to test that, but if we push the last data of S, that will be full. So let's just do that one less the S size. So also, as you now once the loop is done, and then let's push one less data, which will be size -1, then it will become full at that moment. It's tested. So now let's test the top and the pop working together. So as you do pop, the data comes backwards, the last one first. So let's do the looping in backwards. S -1 is the first data. So the last data pushed to this one, and then going back to 0 and minus minus. Then what we get here is assert test dot top. We are going to get same as I there, and then as I do pop, one data is removed, then we can assure that it's not full. Since we have removed the one data, so it should not be full. Once the loop is done, all the data are taken out, so it should be empty like that. So this might be some small idea how we may do comprehensive testing with a large set of data. So we test empty, full, frequently, we test the push, and then we test the top and pop with a large set of data. So let's compile and then run it. It says test empty failed. That's line 37. Line 37, the empty failed. It actually is not empty, so I had some typo or missed that logic there. Compile again, run, all the assertions successfully done. So I think we have tested the fstack implementation good enough.